Hello, I'm Tim Nichols. I'm here to bring you your Nichols Word. Today we are featuring the Hebrew-Greek Keyword Study Bible, New American Standard Translation, 1977 edition from AMG Publishers. So let's check this thing out. First of all, it comes in a great sturdy box, and when you open it, you will see a card on it, and this card is your registration card. It does come with a warranty, but you do have to register it, but when you register it, you get a free book on some New Testament words that are key as well. So that's pretty cool. So let's check this out. Check out the brown goatskin cover. Has tooled edges, they're not sewn. Has a super nice spine with 4 tooled hubs. It has your Bible type, your translation, red letter edition, and your publisher, stamped in gold, which is really, really sharp. And has a couple decent ribbons. They're not great, but I tell you what, on a Bible this beefy, you're definitely going to want your ribbons. It does have a paste down kind of a vinyl liner. No edge lining. A little bit of a bummer, but not a big deal because this is not a Bible you're going to carry around every day. And I think the easiest way to help you understand how to use this Bible is just to go ahead and use the chart that they gave you, the Hebrew-Greek Keyword Study Bible chart. You got your page introductions. Whenever a word's underlined, that means it has a Strong's number next to it to give you a definition. Whenever the number's bold, that means that it has a little additional information in this that you wouldn't get in the Strong's. And then when it's not bold, that means it only includes the Strong's definition. It does have capitalized personal pronouns when referring to God. It has single italicized letters that gives you some information in your cross-references. You have multiple superior letters, and that's when it gives you your grammatical form, which we'll talk about in a minute. Really, really cool stuff. When words are italicized, that means it's been added for clarity. It's not in the original Greek or Hebrew. You'll see that strategy also in the King James. It is red letter, small caps for Old Testament references. Your asterisks are used to show when a verb is present tense, but they went ahead and put it past tense because it's a past tense event since this was 2,000 years ago. It has your subject headings. So much. Italicized notes is when it gives you more word options. And you can just look at this and see how it's all charted. And if you want to screenshot that just to give it a check. Anyhow, Roman numerals in the references. There's just so much in here. Let's dive in to Genesis chapter 1 because this is where you really get to see where this Bible shines. Okay, you got a nice introduction, center column references, and then you will notice this is underlined here. So the word beginning is going to have a Strong's definition. Created is going to have a Strong's definition, or an addition to that, because these are bolded. Then you see your key. And whenever you see a key, slide down to the bottom where your commentary normally is. And there is where you're going to see a fuller explanation of the text or the verse that you're reading. This is a verse-by-verse setup. It does have your textual footnotes, just like other Bibles do. I believe this is a 9-point font. This is a 30 GSM paper with 83% opacity. It does have a little ghosting, but it's not really a big deal. Just so much content in here. And let's slide on in over to the New Testament. I wanted you to take a look at the poetic books to see how they're kind of set up. You will notice they're kind of centered verse by verse again. Got some footnotes. When you get into the prophetic and the poetic books, there's not a lot of key verses in there. But when you get to the New Testament, this is where it gets really super cool. Okay, you got your red letter edition. This is a decent red. Because you can have a little bit of ghosting, I could see how some of the red could be annoying to some folks. But to be honest, this thing is not bad at all. So what you're going to notice in the New Testament is by the time you get to the Greek, they're going to give you your grammatical codes and your grammatical notations. Now, the reason this bookmark comes in handy is you will notice all throughout here, you're going to see letters in front of certain words. And when you see the letters in front of certain words, you're going to notice the letters look like these. And this is giving you your verb tenses and things like that. Now, if you want to go to the back, you will notice there's a bunch of study helps. Okay? And that is where this bookmark comes in handy because you see a verb and you see these letters and you don't want to have to go back and forth like this. You just keep this with you and it has all your grammatical codes with you. Now, this has them explained. So if you're kind of struggling to know, okay, what is this mean? What does this verb tense mean? This explains it to you. It's got a triple column concordance. And then this is where this bad boy really stands out. It's got a full Hebrew and Greek dictionary in it, coded to Strong's. So, man, what a tool. Shiny maps. This thing's just incredible. You've got a lot of cross-referencing. So you have your Thompson chain, you have your open Bible. I have never seen anything like this in my life. It is the most phenomenal referencing system I've ever seen. And you've got everything all in one volume. So there you have it. This is your Nicholsworth. Keep calm. Jesus on.